LEGO Star Wars has been making so many good sets that people have been hoping to see for quite some time. But there are still so many sought after sets LEGO still needs to make. In this video, I want to talk about what I think would be the perfect LEGO Star Wars set wave, including many of my dream LEGO Star Wars sets. So this wave will include 9 different sets, including 5 playsets, one of which being a battle pack and the others ranging between different prices. Then it will also have a helmet set, a midi-scale set, a buildable character, and of course a UCS set as well. But jumping right to it, for the battle pack I decided to include a super battle pack in this wave. Of course something like a 212 or Wolfpack battle pack might be the obvious picks, but I wanted something different rather, being a Rebel and Imperial battle pack. Basically the idea of this is a larger version of the Rogue One Imperial and Rebel battle packs, including some Stormtroopers, Death Troopers, and miscellaneous Rebels characters, 4 of each on both sides. I think with 8 full minifigures, the $45 price tag of the new Super Battle Packs would make sense, and adding some decent side builds alongside these minifigures would make it well worth that price. I think Clone Trooper Battle Packs get so much attention these days, and it is really time we get a proper Super Battle Pack for other parts of Star Wars as well. And this kind of thing would be perfect. Moving on to the first proper playset, I want to talk about the TIE Defender. This set can retail at around $60 to $70, which is similarly priced to the V19 Torrent, and I kind of want to see this set in the same size as that Torrent, perhaps a little bit larger too. We have seen the TIE Defender once before in 2010, and this is a rather beloved set today still, and one many people want to see remade. I think with so many TIE variant sets being seen these last few years, including the TIE Advanced next year, it is time to get this one too. I think this set could easily include some characters like Grand Admiral Thrawn, and perhaps Ezra Bridger and Sabine Wren, as I think it is due time to get these characters in their Rebels outfits again. I think it would sell quite well and could look very cool in LEGO right now. Now from the Bad Batch, I think it is definitely necessary that LEGO makes a Row class shuttle. I am actually surprised LEGO didn't make this one for season 3 of the Bad Batch, as I think it would have been a perfect set that could either be a bit downsized at around $70 to $80, or perhaps a larger set upwards of $100. Either way, I think the ship will look so good in LEGO Star Wars right now, and include some very sought after characters too, such as a few members of the Bad Batch crew, Captain Rex, some Imperial Commandos, and then of course Commander Wolf, which would definitely be the highlight of this set. I think there are so many ways Wolf could make it into LEGO in the next few years, but I think this would be the best and to me the most exciting way by far. Moving on, I want to look at some Jedi Interceptors, and I would specifically want to see a set including 2 Interceptors, similar to the several dual sets we have been seeing over the years. I think this could make a great $90 to $100 set today, which of course feels a bit pricey for some Jedi Interceptors, but I think that is realistic in today's standards, and could include some good minifigures too. In this one I would want to see both Anakin and Obi-Wan's Interceptors from the start of Revenge of the Sith, which I think are both likely to be remade rather soon in the same style as Ahsoka's Interceptor released this year. As for the minifigures in this set, I would love to see both Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker of course, with both their astromech droids, and then I would also want to see some minifigures like Chancellor Palpatine and Count Dooku, as well as some super battle droids alongside them. I think it would help justify a $100 price tag for 2 Interceptors. The final playset I would want from this wave is a remake of the Venator, which we haven't seen in a playset since 2009. With Clone Wars sets becoming more popular, I think it makes so much sense to remake this one and people really want to see it. I think at around $160 to $180, this could be a really well done set in a similar size to the Star Destroyer released in 2024, which looks so good despite being smaller than previous versions of the ship, and many argue that it is one of the best modern LEGO Star Wars sets as well. That said, I think a Venator in a very similar style will look so good and sell incredibly well. For the minifigures included, I would love to see some early Clone Wars characters, including both Obi-Wan and Anakin in their Clone Wars armor, Phase 1 Captain Rex and Phase 1 Commander Cody, as well as Yularen, which could be a new minifigure or similar to the UCS version. Moving on to some of the 18 plus styled sets, I want to look at the helmet set for this wave. I think the best helmet to get in LEGO right now would be Sabine Wren. She is my favorite Mandalorian character and I think her armor and helmet are the coolest looking in all of Star Wars. And as her character is becoming more popular again with Ahsoka, I think it is time to get her helmet in LEGO. I think it will look especially good alongside the other Mandalorian helmets LEGO has made so far, and could open doors for many more, such as Bo-Katan in future waves as well. I am not a fan of helmet sets in general, but this is one I would buy day one. For the buildable character, I would actually want something similar to the battle droid, and that is the Commando droid. We just saw the Commando droid return to LEGO in the MTT in August, and I think it would work so well in a buildable character at the same scale as the battle droid. Realistically, we will be getting the Super Battle Droid next, but I think a Commando droid in a $100 or so set would look so cool and is once again a set I would love to get. Of course, I also have to talk about the Starship Collection, which is one of the more popular new style of sets, and I think the perfect set in this sub-theme would be the Hammerhead Corvette. I have talked about this one quite a few times as well, but I think this would be the perfect way to make a set around this ship, and it would look so cool next to both the Nebulon Bree frigate and the Home One, to start off a fleet of rebel-based midi-scale ships. This would probably be at a similar size as the Tantive 4 and retail at around $70 to $80, which I think could be a fair price for something like this. And now for the final set, I want to talk about my dream UCS LEGO Star Wars set that I think needs to be made at some point in the next few years, and that is the Ghost. Right now, it is fairly unrealistic to hope for this kind of UCS set, but I think once the Ahsoka show takes speed and starts to combine with the new Star Wars movies set to be made over the years, the Ghost might become the new iconic ship alongside the Falcon and the Razor Crest. That said, I would want a minifigure scaled Ghost, which would be similar in size to the Falcon I believe, and retail at around the same price as well. As for the minifigures, it would get the same treatment as the Falcon I reckon, meaning that it could get Star Wars Rebels characters in their Season 1 outfits, but also some characters from the Ahsoka show and that timeline, and I think it would just be so cool. The Ghost is one of my favorite ships in Star Wars, and both Star Wars Rebels and the Ahsoka show are just so cool to me, so I really think sets from these parts of Star Wars should get some attention too. But all that said, what do you think about this dream wave of sets? And let me know what sets you would want to see. Then I will see you all in the next one. God bless you, and cheers.